Guys, I am laughing already. Why am I laughing already? Because we are going to have a good time tonight, or whenever you are watching this. We're going to have some fun. And before I even get started, because I know some people probably saw the thumbnail and they're like, wait a second. I am not making fun of Christianity. I want to make that very clear from the beginning. I'm not making fun of anybody's beliefs or, I'm not, all beliefs are welcome here. However, when you are trying to spiritually manipulate your audience to buy in on something that very clearly is alleged pseudoscience, we're going to talk about it. So just want to make it very clear that I am not making fun of Christianity. I am making fun of the delivery of this, I guess is the best way that I want to say that. So shout out to all the members who were on the members only live earlier today. If you're not a member, we do have some fun behind the scenes. We will preview upcoming videos. We make the thumbnail together, and that's what we did today. And it was so fun. I was laughing so hard. It was so fun. So that's going to be the mood of today. And before any Lifewave people try to come into the comments and say, oh, well, you should try them before you make an opinion on it. No, I don't need to try something that is being sent out using an unethical business model. So don't come in with your ad hominem attacks because you'll just get blocked. And then you have to create another account and I'm going to block you again. So don't do it. Don't do it. And I know that this might be difficult for some of the people in Lifewave to understand that there are going to be people on the internet that have opinions about what you are saying and doing. Hi, I'm a person on the internet with opinions on what you are saying and doing. So that being said, just prepare for that. Okay, if you happen to be brand new to my channel, welcome. So glad that you're here. My name is Erinbies. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. Let me also add, because there's a lot of people, not a lot, sometimes I get comments from people in MLM that are upset that I'm talking about their company, their upline, whatever. And so they'll say, well, I'm sorry it didn't work for you. Just for some fact checking. I was in the top 0.38% of my last company. Again, I was in for 13 and a half years. The call is coming from inside the house. So before you decide to put any comments like that, run the Carfax. Okay, thank you. All right. Anyways, how y'all doing? What's going on? Oh, look what I have. This is my second one today. I usually have one, but today I wanted to do an ASMR thing with you guys because I know a lot of you love it. And if you are somebody that can be triggered by the sound of the can opening, this is your content warning. This is your trigger warning. I'll wave when it's done. And for those of you that are like, hey, why do you need a content warning? Some people have situations where this could be triggering. And if it's not something that triggers you, that's awesome, but it could trigger other people. And they've messaged me that. So I'm going to go ahead and put a content warning in. And if you have opinions about that, that's fine. That's totally fine. When you do it on your channel, you can do it however you want to. Okay. I'm going to open this up. And then I put it up to the mic and we rate the bubbles 1 through 10. 10 being like, oh my God, that was so crispy. 1 being like, okay. So here we go. And again, I will wave just like this at the end of it. All right, here we go. What do we think? That's all done now. What do we think of that, guys? What if you're allergic to lobsters? Don't eat lobster. 10 out of 10. I love that. Love that. But Erin, you should give the lobster-powered MLM products a chance first. It's totally scientific. Yeah. Oh, we like it. Good. All right. So first of all, I want to give a shout out to Julie Anderson, who sent me this video. She has also reacted to this video. And if you don't subscribe to her channel, you should definitely go check her out. Follow her on all the platforms. She's hilarious. I highly suggest. Yeah. And so again, thank you, Julie, for sending this to me. This is David Schmidt. He is the creator and CEO of Lifewave. And I'm just going to play the video, honestly, because I don't even know how I can intro it. And for some of you that are like, what are we doing? There's Lobster, there's a Bible, that what's happening? Yeah, we'll see in just a moment. So let's get this started. And as always, if you have not already liked and subscribed to the channel, if you would, that would be amazing. And yeah, drop your comments below. All right, here we go. Also, let me say I have some new sound bites that I cannot wait to share with you guys.
I am beyond excited to introduce our next guest. David Schmidt was a guest with us on the show about 6 years ago, and he taught us all about Lightwave and phototherapy and how we could heal ourselves from the inside out by going outside in. And Lifewave has boomed and grown, but the part that really, really excites me is that their mission really hasn't changed. So the live well, live long, live young. That, I think, is an offer that every one of us would say, yes, please, if we were given that opportunity. And we're being given that opportunity right now. David Schmidt, CEO of Lifewave, thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, so great to be back and to reconnect after all these years. So thank you for spending time with me.
I'm very excited because we had a really amazing experience when we had you on the first time. I know Amy was having trouble with her neck, and in a matter of a minute, you were watching her, we were watching her become pain-free with full mobility. Just
in 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay.
Just using the science that you were introducing. So I wanted, for our viewers who don't know you and weren't with us, I would love to bring them up to date and tell us a little bit about you and what got you to where you are today.
So my background is in research in biology and also in a number of other things. I was developing equipment for the U.S. Navy through government contractors during the 90s. This was survival equipment like emergency oxygen supplies, emergency power generation. And I developed Lifewave, which is a new form of phototherapy, a new way.
I want to read this to you guys. All right. So David Schmidt, founder and CEO. David is the inventor of Lifewave technology and founder and CEO of Lifewave. David's experience in business and product development spans over 30 years and includes a formal education in management, information systems, and biology at Pace University in Pleasantville, New York. David then went on to pursue several entrepreneurial endeavors and as a result owned successful companies involved in manufacturing and product development. One of these companies, Advanced Applications Group, is a research and development center that specialized in energy production technologies for both military and commercial applications. During this time with AAG, David developed new methods for producing hydrogen and oxygen, designed and prototyped multi-fueled bladeless turbine power generation systems and constructed metal combustion rocket engines. That sounds like somebody that should be making something that goes on the human body, right? Also, that's sarcasm. So
to improve health with light in a very convenient manner. I originally developed that for the crew of submarines, but then with 9/11.
Very vague. Very vague. Also, if you are just hearing about Lifewave for the first time, I have a bunch of sources and information in the video description, along with other videos that I have covered that you can go and check it out. And we've covered different aspects of this. So check that out. Not really sure. I don't recall what his degree is in. And I agree with you. It's a little bit vague. Yeah.
The technology went public, and I started Lifewave in 2002, and we were at market in 2004. So this year is going to be our 20th anniversary, celebrating our success in helping people all over the world.
That's amazing. And you are helping people all over the world. So David, initially, if I recall, this technology was really an effort to help the Navy, the Navy special ops groups with
Right.
additional energy so that they were not having to drink, external synthetic forms of energy. And you came up with
Synthetic forms of energy. What?
a way to help the body produce more energy naturally. And that's something that I think everyone I know certainly is open to more energy naturally, but it has evolved so far beyond that simple idea. So in this arc of growth in these 20 years, where did you start? How did you actually see it happening? And then where are you today?
Oh my God.
Well, that's a big
question.
question. So I'll take it a step at a time. It started with this very basic idea that we use cell phone communications, satellite communications, and what if we could develop a way of communicating with the body? Could we understand the code that the body uses for communication and then tap into it? And yeah, as you said, what I was trying to do is find an alternative for the stimulants that the crew of subs were using to stay awake so they could go on very long missions. And basically, over a period of a few years, I came up with this idea that you could have a passive device that you would apply to your body. It's as convenient as applying a Band-Aid, but what it does is it's activated and powered by a person's body heat, and it will stimulate the skin with very low levels of light to increase energy production in the cell. And at the time, I was just interested in finding a way to improve energy through elevated fat burning. But this led into pain relief, improved sleep, anti-aging, mobilizing stem cells in the body. And the subject that I'm really passionate about right at the moment is that there was a link connected.
Okay, I have some questions. He is talking about working with the Navy. How does he get from working with the Navy to, oh, now I'm going to roll it out as an MLM product? What I mean by that is, did the Navy purchase this technology? Are they still using this, or was it a small test type thing where they were like, hey, yeah, we'll try this out and see how it works? And if so, why didn't the government take that program on, take on the products? How did they become an MLM? Because I feel like he's using I was working with the Navy as a way to make him sound legit. But what happened with that? Was it inconclusive? Did they say no, thank you? I just feel like I have so many questions because he's mentioning that he worked with the Navy, but there's no ending within that story. It's just like, yeah, I was doing that. Oh, and now I have Lifewave, a multi-level marketing company that's an unethical business practice, in my opinion, and that preys on other people. And also the health claims that these people make around these patches are absolutely vile. How do I know? Because we're in the groups. We see it. It's vile. Yeah, I don't think we're getting the full story either. And I just have so many questions. because what happened with the Navy? I feel like if that were some sort of a study, that there should be results out there. And to jump from working with the government to working and starting an MLM, what? That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Between this very basic mechanism and reversing human biological age. So since about 2018-19, our labs here have been developing new technology that looks like we're going to be able to reverse in part and in full human aging. So that's what I'm really excited about today.
Well, again, who would say no? Please tell us more about that.
I mean, who would say no? People that understand that multi-level marketing companies are unethical. People that understand that using atrocious health claims to get people to buy an overpriced product from an unethical company, those are the people that would say no. Weird question, but okay.
Yeah, it's so I would say it this way. Here's the thing that's really exciting is that science does not have to figure out a way how to stop aging. What we really need to do is look at nature and all the examples that nature provides on species that are effectively already immortal, and then figure out how to apply it to human beings.
Does that even make any sense to you guys? We don't need science. We just have to look at nature. Okay, but if you're looking at nature, you're applying science to study it, to research it. That's science. Maybe I'm nitpicking here, but I just feel like that doesn't make any sense. You're using science to come up with some sort of a hypothesis, and you're either proving, hey, we need to look at this further, or inconclusive, or yes, we've been able to prove this, or no, we haven't been able to prove that. That's science. So I don't understand why he's like, we don't need to look at science. We just need to look at nature. Well, by looking at nature, you're using science to do that. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't.
So it's a very different problem to solve.
So give me an example of a species that is already immortal.
Lobsters.
Oh my God.
Lobsters are effectively immortal. It's one of the species that we study here in our labs.
Business sucks. Pass the lobster.
I can't.
And what I mean by that is there have been lobsters that have been found over 130 years old, and they have not aged in the process. They have complete control over oxidative and inflammatory stress. Their cells divide without aging. And if it wasn't for the limitations on their size, then they could effectively not die. Of course, they could get sick. They could be killed by a predator, but they're very good example of a species that doesn't age. There's also species called planaria, and planaria are a flatworm. They have incredible regenerative capacity. You cut their tail off and they'll just grow a new tail.
Oh, you know what this is giving? Y'all remember Willy Wonka?
Come with me.
I can't play the whole thing because, but that's what this is giving. This is giving, you know what? I'm going to use my imagination and I'm going to try to prove this right. And I'm going to look for every sign that's not science that this is working. And then I'm going to wrap it into an MLM business structure. And I'm going to have people recruit other people to sell this overpriced product and support the endless chain while using health claims. That's what this is giving. Pure imagination, in my opinion.
They, again, will not age. And as long as they're not killed by a predator, their lifespan is effectively immortal.
Oh my God.
So how do you then, I understand this is going to be either a scientific deep dive, or you're going to be able to give me like 30 words to get to really clarify.
I mean, is the science in the room with us now? A scientific deep dive? Where are the sources? What's the whole story with him working with the Navy? This is embarrassing.
Why, but how do you translate that into the human aspect? I mean, how is that something that we can take and apply in as simplistic form as a Band-Aid, as you mentioned before with the photo light therapy?
The answer is both going to be one of the most exciting things that you've ever heard, and also one of the most extraordinary, because as it turns out, the answer is in the Bible.
Okay, this is why I gave the disclaimer at the beginning. I am not making fun of Christianity and people's religious beliefs. But in my opinion, this person who claims to be a scientist of some sort is saying, oh, well, there's this code from lobsters, and oddly enough, the answer came from the Bible. That's not science.
But before I tell you about that, which I didn't learn until after the fact, during our research, effectively in biochemistry, what's known about lobsters and some other species is the mechanisms of how their cells are able to divide an infinite number of times. So the biochemistry is understood. How you apply that.
We're not lobsters. Humans are not lobsters.
Human beings is what people are trying to figure out. But what I wanted to approach the problem quite a bit differently. I wanted to see about how light was being used in these organisms. So we were studying planaria, lobsters, and also a species of ant, and looking at what type of light emission comes off of these of the answer of the lobster. And when we studied this, I began to see that there was a pattern forming. And it looked very much almost like a biological code or a computer code to me. And that it was not random, it was highly organized. And as I started to develop a biophysics model for this and run some calculations, I started to invent and develop technology, and we started to do our studies. And we found in our cell culture studies that we could reverse the age of the cells 2 to 3 years in only about 10 minutes exposure to this novel type of light therapy. I'm involved in a Bible study. And one of the things in the Bible study is to look at the original Hebrew of the Old Testament or the original Greek of the New Testament. And in Hebrew, you can convert letters and words over into numbers. And I converted in the book of Genesis, the story of creation. I converted those words from Hebrew over into numbers. And the same pattern that was in lobsters was in the book of Genesis, in the story of creation.
Wow.
I'm sorry. What? You pulled some sort of biological code from lobster, from a lobster, from many lobsters, and you just happened to be studying the book of Genesis and found something in the book of Genesis and said, you know what? I'm going to take this and convert the Hebrew into numbers. And oh my God, magically they match the same biological code of lobster. And this is the guy that's running the MLM? Okay, listen. What in the Da Vinci Code is happening?
Why you always lying?
What? What are we doing?
Oh, yes, I've read about that in the Bible.
Definitely read about that in the Bible. What is that?
And this became really self-evident to me, is that there is a God and creator, God created all things
Oh my
and
God.
put his signature in living organisms. And we can detect this today. It wasn't possible many years ago, but technology now that's been around for, let's say, the last 20 years, where we can actually measure the light emission off of these organisms.
Okay, listen, Christians, if you feel comfortable, I would love for you to let me know what you think about this as Christians. If you feel comfortable, let me know in the comments, or if you're watching the replay, let me know, because I just feel like this is such a stretch, but I also feel like this is such a manipulation of people's spirituality and their beliefs. He's trying to justify a multi-level marketing company because he was divinely guided through his Bible study. I'm sorry. I don't think that God would be okay with people being taken advantage of in a multi-level marketing company. Something that we know statistically most people lose money, according to the FTC. I don't think that God and Jesus would buy off on that. I think that they would have a real problem with it. So the fact that this person is using this and telling this story in this way, I mean, it's very clear to me who he's trying to market this to. I'm sure you guys see that too. But I don't even know what word I want to use. I mean, I yes, it's manipulation, but it's also, I don't know. I don't know what the word is that I want to use. It's just, it's gross. It's gross to me because people believe in what they believe. And I feel like it's because that's what gives them hope. And that's what they believe. And for him to say, well, see, he's not saying this, but essentially I feel like he's saying, listen, I'm a Christian. I study the Bible. You should trust me. You should trust me. This thing is going to work. And we've seen spiritual manipulation from many other MLM companies, but I just feel like this is a whole new level. You know, we've all heard people in multi-level marketing say, God guided me to this, and, you know, what you go through, you grow through, and, you know, different kind of quotes and things of that nature, basically trying to imply that they were guided spiritually by God to this MLM company. And I don't believe that for a second. Not when MLMs hurt people the way that they do. And I'm not just talking about financially hurting people. I'm talking about people, you know, in the transactional relationships, the loss of time, all of that ick, or as Justin Prince refers to, all the isms. Ridiculous, Justin. You're in an MLM. You're in a cult. Call your dad. Okay, thanks. Ridiculous. So I would love to know what you guys think, if you feel comfortable as Christians, because I think this is a really important conversation to have. Let me see. Ex-Christian, but even my fundamentalist cult friends would call this man a heretic. Okay. That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. Yeah. The home parties for this MLM got to be wild. Would you like to learn about how to become an immortal lobster and make money? Yeah. It sounds like he made the studies fit his desired outcome from a random verse. Sounds legit. Shaking my head. Agreed. He's tailoring the Bible to meet his needs for financial gain, just as the Pharisees used the temple to sell goods and make money, whom Jesus turned their tables. But this dude is an exception? No. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Rachel says, I studied at a Bible college with very learned people. And we literally studied creation science. And this was not an ounce in that class. We actually studied the law of thermodynamics. It's so false. Oh, interesting. Thank you for that. Yeah, I know. I need to phone JJ. Since she's got a direct line to Jesus. Faith isn't a man, it's in God. So that's a red flag alone. Thank you. By the way, the law of thermodynamics goes against everything this guy is falsely preaching. You guys are amazing. I appreciate all these comments. Also, like acting if he discovered some cool message God left, as if he's a prophet. Isn't that technically heresy? Heresy? Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Him basically claiming in a way that he's a prophet and you should listen to him. I feel like that is so dangerous. I don't identify as a Christian, but I can read the Bible in the original languages. There is no original. Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe not quite claiming to be a prophet, but it's getting uncomfortably close. Yeah. I want to know what word he claims he translated. Yeah, me too. But of course, he's not going to say that. He's just going to say, oh, well, you know, I translated this and it was the same thing as the biological code to Lobster. And that's how I knew I was on the right track. Also, how do we get from the biological code of Lobster to somewhere in Genesis and a word that he translated to numbers? And how do we go from that to, oh, let's start Lifewave? How does that even happen? That feels like such a reach to me. Twisting Christianity to manipulate people into recruitment is really vile. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Bible says not to add or take away words. Sin. Yeah. It's a huge reach. I appreciate you guys because like this is so much. And just like Julie Anderson says, this is so twisted. It's so, to me, it feels so dark. And it's wild to me because he's trying to hide behind Christianity, it feels like, to justify this multi-level marketing company. If this product worked the way that he claims it does, why didn't the Navy say, oh, no, we want this product. We want it for our special forces. We want it for people that are in submarines. We want it for these specific scenarios. Why would that technology be allowed to move forward as a multi-level marketing company? Again, I just feel like there's so many holes in this story and I'm left with so many questions that it doesn't make any sense to me.
Allows us to validate that that is indeed the same as what's in the Bible. And these codes are not there by accident. It's highly organized.
So it's not random and you're able to duplicate it and also apply it. So
well, that's the most exciting part, is that you can actually apply it and turn it into technology that people can use. So one of the things that I did was I thought one day, what if God was trying to communicate to us something about the tree of life? So we know before Adam and Eve fell from grace that they had the tree of life that had fruit. They could eat from that and presumably be immortal.
Lavender Rain, thank you again for your service. I appreciate you.
So I thought maybe the answer is just there. So I took the word in Hebrew for tree of life, converted that into a number. And then I thought, okay, maybe that number is a frequency. So I want to convert that frequency over into a wavelength of light. And
None of this is about science. None of this. This is all some theory he's trying to prove based on Christianity and making it seem like he is this prophet that was divinely guided to all of this. And I think that part is disgusting.
Translated into 857 nanometers. That's exactly the wavelength of light that we use to turn on the mitochondria. And that's exactly the wavelength that causes the genes in the cells to revert to a younger expression. So that in no way can be a coincidence.
in no way to be a coincidence, but it's not lost on me that somebody had to discover it, which is very, I mean, that's got to feel like something that it has fallen to you to actually uncover the secret.
Oh, it's pretty much a wow moment. But the really fun part is when you can take that and you can apply it. And one of the things that we started to do in here in our lab is I got this idea that with the patches, we're stimulating the skin with light. But what if you could grow food and you could put the light into the food and then people would consume it? What would happen? So we did 2 human pilot studies, which were demonstrating age reversal very rapidly. And one of the things that we did was we put people in front of an infrared camera, and we gave them this particular material to digest. They took the material, and then within a few minutes, 2-3 minutes, you could actually see on the infrared camera white light coming from their throat and from their head.
Oh my God. A pilot study. What were the specifics of the pilot study? How many people? How long? Oh my God. Oh my God. How was he measuring this light that he could see after they ingested this food that I can't even say it. Listen. That's all I got. I can't. Oh my God.
So the light is going into the body, it's being metabolized by the cell, and then it's being released.
And then just from the inside out, they would reverse age more
Yeah, what
organically if you
happens-
could sell food that's already pre-programmed, so to speak.
That's right.
Is that kind of like what Frequenz is trying to do with their little pre-tuned stickers on their product that people are putting all over their body and claiming it heals all kinds of stuff? Is this the same kind of thing? I can't. Is the science in the room with us now? Oh my God. I feel the same way. I cannot. But you know what? You know what I can? We have a new member, friends. We have a new member, Genevieve. Welcome. Appreciate you joining. I feel like this is a great time for us to get a little shoulder smolder in and just take a deep breath for just a second, because this is wild. Genevieve, appreciate you becoming a member. Make sure that you check the community tab, and there should be a link. You may have to scroll a little bit to join the Discord if you would like to join us over there. Oh, yeah. Everybody take a deep breath for sure. 2 sisters and sip yarn. Thank you so much for this super chat. I appreciate you. And this is for Erin doing the Lord's work, and she doesn't even know it. Lord, Lord, the patience needed to listen to this crap. I just feel like and thank you again. I appreciate that. I just feel like this is one of those things where it sounds so ridiculous that I can't help but laugh. And he's using this weird interpretation of the Bible, and I don't remember who said it. I think it may have been Lavender Rain that said, he's trying to prove himself right and just manipulating things to make it right, make it, so he can prove that it's true. And it's so weird to me. Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Oh, hate it.
That's
Then
right.
we would be able to access it more organically through our day-to-day. Is that
Yeah.
the idea?
Yeah. What happens is that when you take these materials into the body that have been effectively.
One moment. Hi, babe. I'm live. Did you get some supplies?
I did.
Did you get me something or what? What are you doing?
I want to show you.
Oh, school supplies.
I'm distracted.
Oh, those are
'Cause I'm gonna
nice.
have a load of notes probably, so I have to make it make me feel a
Some
little less
school
suicidal.
supplies. Don't say that.
I meant it.
No, but don't say that. I'm live. Don't say that.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, don't say that, but these are nice. These, what kind of pens are these?
Good ones.
Are they like gel pens?
Probably.
Rub-
Ballpoint.
Lovely. I like that. Good for you.
Yeah. I also got sticky notes because usually for school,
Sticky notes.
I use my notes app to write down my homework. But
Oh.
I'm not going to have my phone because they're choosing to
Put them in those
towards
pockets.
phone pockets instead of women's sports.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I also got a new calculator because I lost mine completely.
Oh, okay.
It was only $20.
That's good. She's going to be a senior, you guys. Senior. That one. That's crazy.
I feel like one.
She feels like one. Wait until she's 40. Anyways, thanks for being patient. They just got back, and yeah. Let's get back to this ridiculousness.
Charged with light, the metabolism in the cell changes and it starts to speed up, and the cells produce more energy, and that causes the cells to expand, and that's all measurable. You do it through interstitial scanning, and the age of a cell is directly correlated to its size and membrane potential. So that's how we can determine how much the cell has reversed in aging in a period of time.
So where is this now in the state of things? And
So I did put in the video description, there is a stem cell biologist. I can't recall his name, but I did provide it in the video description, and he did review the studies and things that Lifewave uses to talk about its patches. So I have included that in the video description if you want to see what a stem cell biologist says about Lifewave patches, because I do think that that's important. Obviously, I'm not a biologist. I'm just talking about the methods and the tactics that they're using to try and sell this overpriced product, in my opinion, and also recruit into what I believe is a product-based pyramid scheme. So if you want somebody that is a stem cell biologist, you can check out the video description and click on the link. There's it's a link to a blog that person did. So
when are we going to see this or have access to it? In my head, I'm hearing half of our viewers saying, this guy's nuts. This is not possible. And on the other hand, I'm saying, oh my God, where's the phone number? I want to call and get on board with this.
Yeah, the really fun thing about this is that it's demonstratable, and we've demonstrated it with blood tests, urine tests. So we have over 80 clinical.
And what is it that you are testing with blood and urine?
Studies that we've done in the last 20 years. We're a science-based company. And whenever we do go to market with something, I have to, stand on stage in front of a lot of people and be able to say, hey, here's the evidence that we have to show that this really works. So
one of the members, Marie, she's not on here right now, but Marie sent me, I'm going to say evidence. I might be wording this a little bit weird, but she sent me evidence that a lot of many of the articles about Lifewave allegedly were paid for. They paid to have the articles, allegedly. I find that interesting.
This is going to be a product and technology that we're going to come out with later this year to celebrate our 20th anniversary. So it's been in the works for a long time, but finally we get to reveal it this year.
I'm so excited that we reconnected now. It sounds like the timing is also not accidental, because I know our viewers and anyone I know certainly wants to know that this is coming and know where they can find it and learn more about it. I know a lot of us have been tuned into things like the blue zones and, living to 100 and quality of life.
From what I understand about blue zones, that is an area in the world where people have a longer lifespan. And if I remember correctly, I believe they follow some sort of a Mediterranean style diet. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but that's what I recall hearing. But obviously I don't have any information in front of me. That's just something that I recall hearing about many years ago.
But it's not often that you get to hear that this is actually in a technology that can have a much broader and much farther reaching impact than we can on ourselves one at a time. So David, where can we learn more, and how can we track your progress with this?
Yeah. So our website is lifewave.com. And where people should start is with X39. That's our flagship product. And the beauty of that product is that it will improve energy production in the cell. It helps to improve overall vitality, recovery from exercise, improvements in strength and stamina. And what people find from using it is that makes them feel like they're recapturing some of their youth, and there's some good science behind it to show that.
Good science.
We have 9 clinical studies just on that one product, and the results have been pretty remarkable.
I'm pretty sure those 9 clinical studies are what if I recall correctly, the stem cell biologist looked at. So you can check out that blog again in the video description.
Super. I know people are actually already typing, and I can hear people going into lifewave.com already.
What?
And that's just a patch. That's one of those little 1-inch Band-Aids that you referred to before. That's something that's easy to use.
What X39 does is and that's really where, to keep the story short, is where we really saw that human age reversal was going to be possible. Because X39 stimulates the
Human age reversal. Come on.
skin with a blend of different wavelengths of light, and it triggers very favorable changes in the architecture of the cell. Now, what I mean by that is Bruce Ames is a scientist in California, and he was one that found if we can give the body acetyl L-carnitine and lipoic acid, we can improve energy metabolism, and we can make cells start to look and behave like younger cells. There's been some other work that shows that when we feel love to one another, that elevates oxytocin, and that regenerates the muscle tissue. And even people that are 70, 80, 90 years old, if they can live in a state of love or get their oxytocin levels elevated, their muscle tissue will actually revert back to an age of 25 to 30.
See, now, when I hear you say things like this without providing a source, I feel like this is not factual. Because I think, and just like I brought up on the Justin Prince video that I did on Monday, if a scientist is not providing sources, I feel like that's intentional. Because a scientist that does research understands the importance of citing sources, and he has not provided really any sources in any of this. Like, where's the link to the studies that he was talking about, the 9 clinical studies? Where is the link to the information about the pilot studies that he talked about? None of this, there's no sources. It's just we're supposed to trust him. A scientist knows that it's important to cite your sources so that people know to take you seriously. But again, we have somebody that's claiming to be a scientist of some sort, and there's no sources provided. I feel like that is the most important thing when you are talking about something like this. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but can we just eat the lobster to get the results? I love that. I mean, if you're eating the lobster, you're taking in the biological code that is going to help with, reflecting light back into the body, right? Oh, no, you can't do that. You got to have the patch. Ah, okay. That's sarcasm, by the way, everybody.
So we know that age reversal is biologically possible for human beings, and we're in really, really exciting times that way.
Oh my God. So right this minute, my brain is saying, Lauren, how you've always asked for being older, you want to be younger, but have the wisdom of today. I feel like we're there.
Oh my
and
God,
thank
no.
you.
Yeah, that would
Is this person a distributor in the company? I'm so curious.
be the goal.
That's the
Yep.
goal. Perfect. Well, I know our viewers are going to run to lifewave.com. We're going to give them all the information here and also on the website. David, thank you so much for joining us. And I can't wait to catch up with you some more as
Okay, goodbye. I'm done. I do want to look at the compensation plan because I don't believe that in any of the videos that I have done on Lifewave, I have looked at the compensation plan. I happen to have it pulled up right here. So let me screen share here and we'll look at it together. I have not looked at this in advance, so we're just, we're going to go with it. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Give me just 1 second. Because I want to be able to see the comments. Okay. So this comes directly from Lifewave, and I actually need to put this in the video description as well. So aside from what we just heard about the, in my opinion, lack of science, no sources, trust me, bro, all of that stuff. Now let's look at the unethical business plan. And why am I saying it's unethical? Because it's a multi-level marketing company. And in multi-level marketing, the majority of people lose money or don't make any at all. And typically it's the top of the pyramid, the person at the top that's recruited a lot of people and has a large team, that is the one that is making all of the income. So let's look at this. And it says it's a binary. So that's interesting. And one of the things that I do want to mention is that if you are somebody that is looking at a multi-level marketing company and they'll say things like, oh, we get paid in 8 ways. If 7 or 6 of those ways is based off of recruiting and having a team, it might be a product-based pyramid scheme. And by the way, there are product-based pyramid schemes. So a lot of people that are in multi-level marketing will say pyramid schemes are illegal and they typically don't have products. That's not true. And the source for that is the Federal Trade Commission's website. Okay. That being said, let's look at this. This is product introduction bonuses. So this is off of selling the product to other people, it sounds like. Each time you personally introduce a new distributor to our products, this is not to customers. This is recruiting. So I was incorrect. Each time you personally introduce a new distributor to our products through an enrollment kit, this is a new distributor kit, you begin earning money. So this is the very first thing on the compensation plan, and it goes right into recruiting. The amount paid out for the various enrollment packages is outlined below. Bronze, I'm going to start on the right, $15. I bet that's the smallest kit. Silver, probably a little bit bigger, $50 bonus. $100 is for the gold package. Platinum is $300 and diamond is $500. Now, what do you think that these distributors are going to be pushing for people to buy? The diamond pack. Why? They get the biggest bonus. Do these people tell somebody that they're trying to recruit, oh, by the way, if you get the big kit, I get a $500 bonus? Probably not. Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. It also says there's a little asterisk next to the platinum and the diamond bonus. Hey, Ben. What do you need? Oh, you got a calculator? Okay, cool. I'll talk to you when I'm done, okay?
I'm gonna put this right here.
Oh, okay. Well, you can give it to Dad. He's out there.
No, Mia said to put it right here.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. It has a little asterisk on the platinum and the diamond bonus, and it says PIB payout can be up to $500 for diamond and up to $300 for platinum. So even though it says the bonus for selling platinum and diamond is $300 or $500, at the bottom it says, oh, we actually mean it could be up to $500 or up to $300. The bonuses paid for diamond and platinum enrollment kit and upgrade orders are title and paid as rank dependent. So you have to sell the product to another distributor, and then you also have to rank up. So this first chart is not correct, in my opinion. This means the higher your enrollment title, the higher you rank up. In the week that the order is placed, the greater the bonus earned by you for the order. Yeah. Hate it. Starter upgrades, starter to bronze, starter to silver. So these are all bonuses when you have people upgrade. And right off the bat, this is all about recruiting. This is all about recruiting and what that new distributor is buying. And also, thanks, Liz. I did hit 14K, and I appreciate that so much. I hit 14,000 subscribers. It's awesome. All right, so now we have the enrollment pricing. Look at the first thing listed. The enrollment diamond package is $1,599.95. Depending on your rank, you can get anywhere from a $200 to a $500 bonus. Oh my God. And also you're going to get 390 PV. That's probably personal volume. What does this mean? Plus 2 times 110 PV. This is interesting. So these are all the bonuses. At least they have it outlined this way. Although a lot of people are going to see this and be very confused. Because what this looks like is, okay, they decide on which kit. Let's say that they decided on enrollment gold. It's $499. But then they have an upgrade starter to gold or an upgrade bronze to gold. So yeah, a lot of people are going to get lost in this. But this is not a compliment to you, Lifewave, but the fact that you have these bonuses laid out is quite interesting. Quite interesting. Let me see what some of y'all are saying here. Yeah, MLM hunts could learn a lot from anti-MLM creators on how to interact with kids and pets while live. Yeah, I learned the hard way because I was not always like this, especially when I was in an MLM and I would go live. It was like the whole house had to be quiet and it was very aggressive and unnecessary. So I learned the hard way, just like I did in a lot of things when I was in multi-level marketing. None of these include tax or shipping. That's true. Yeah, this absolutely. Yeah. Oh my God. So funny. All right, let's go back to it. Yeah, prices do not include taxes or shipping. PIB paid on diamond and platinum enrollment kits vary depending on your enrollment title or paid as rank. Yeah, aggressive and unnecessary sounds like MLM in general. That's so true, Brandy. All right, so then we have diamond and platinum product introduction bonuses. Notice that we're on page 4 and nothing has been mentioned as far as customers or commission rates off of customers, because the emphasis on this company, in my opinion, from this and from other videos that I have seen and covered, is recruiting. And why? What are these packages are probably $150 or something like that. You know, but then, or you could sell somebody one of the diamond or platinum packages and make even more money and you have a distributor. The emphasis is on recruiting very clearly, in my opinion. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments too. Okay, there's a special kind of product introduction bonus for diamond and platinum, our largest enrollment packages, because these packages are designed specifically for committed business builders. Yeah, because you got to have some skin in the game, right? Oh, that's so disgusting. These PIBs will provide an incentive to a sponsor to build in depth. In other words, help those he or she personally sponsored to build their downline and help those new distributors build theirs. So by encouraging your downline, in my opinion, after reading this, to also rank up by recruiting other people who also recruit other people, then you get a bigger bonus when you sign somebody up and they buy one of the 2 largest packages. Unfreaking believable. To accomplish that, these PIBs can be earned by both the sponsor and the active distributors that are above in the line of sponsorship. Using the below diamond and platinum PIB chart as an example, you receive $200 if you're a starter, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, or diamond, and sponsor a new distributor with a diamond enrollment kit. Then the next active paid as manager, director, and senior director rank or above in your line of sponsorship all receive $100. So the sponsor and 3 active upline distributors share the $500 PIB. Unreal. On the other hand, if you have a paid as rank of director, when you sponsor a diamond, you receive $400 of the $500 PIB, and the remaining $100 is paid to the next active senior director or above in your line of sponsorship. So if you are the top of the pyramid and you recruit somebody in the biggest package of these products, diamond or platinum, you get the most money. So, oh, wow. Wow. There is one final very important feature for those who enroll by purchasing a diamond kit. After you become diamond, enroll as or upgrade to, which is probably buying the rank, if you will, the system considers you a senior director. Did I just say buying the rank? Yeah. But only for a 14-week period for the week that the order is placed. So during your first 14 weeks as a diamond, you'll receive the full 500 PIB each time you sponsor a diamond distributor. So you are locked in, and Prove It does this too. If you buy in the biggest package, they lock you into rank 5, which is why when you look at Prove It's latest income disclosure statement, it shows that there's a large amount of rank 5s. Those are people buying in at the rank. So if I were to have access to their income disclosure statement, it probably would show something very similar for the people that buy in at this pack. And for 14 weeks, they're locked into that, where they are encouraged to recruit everybody that they possibly can to get that 500 PIB bonus when somebody joins their team and buys the diamond pack. I cannot believe that they wrote this out like this. Exactly, Genevieve. I cannot believe they have this written like this. And again, we're on page 4 of their compensation plan, and nothing has been mentioned about the products or commission. This all has to do still with recruiting and selling a diamond or a platinum pack to distributors. Nothing about commission, nothing about customers. So we know what this company, in my opinion, really emphasizes, and that's recruiting. So now we have binary commissions. This is typically off of a team. Yeah, when you enroll new distributors, you place them on the left or the right. If the positions immediately beneath you are taken, you place them under the first available position on your left or right. Each distributor may choose to apply a placement strategy that works best for them. Your sponsor can provide advice on placement. So again, this has everything to do still with recruiting and having a team. What I want to call some attention to is there are typically special stipulations for staying qualified. And you'll notice it here. It says binary qualified. And then also a couple paragraphs below, it says active status. Typically what is required, and I'll read these here in just a second, but typically is what is required is some sort of a personal volume purchase. So yeah, binary qualified is defined by the following criteria. Be active, and in parentheses it says minimum of 55 personal volume every 31 days. So that is asking for people to buy product once a month. Have at least one personally sponsored active distributor on each leg that is a bronze or above. So not only do you have to have at least 2 distributors, but they also have to be bronze or above in order for you to be binary qualified, where you are getting paid off of a downline. Member must have at least 660 BV on the power or the strong leg, which is the leg, because binary is 2. So the leg that has the most volume, you have to have at least 660 on that leg and 330 on the other leg. Correct volume cycle ratio must be present. Your power leg is the one with the most volume, which could possibly change from week to week. But you have to maintain 660 on one side and 330 on the other side. So you have all these different stipulations. And what this is building, in my opinion, is people that are buying the product to stay active and trying to recruit like crazy to make sure that they're hitting these requirements to be binary qualified. Shout out to all the non-binary people, because I see this comment right here. What's up, Solaire? I could never participate in this. I'm too non-binary. Shout out to the he, she's, gays, and theys. Appreciate y'all. So there's binary qualified. Then it says active status is defined by one of the 3 following criteria. And again, we have the mention of placing an order with a minimum of 55 PV in a rolling 31-day period. So they have to personally purchase products, have a monthly subscription, which is an auto ship order containing product with a minimum of 55 PV. And I just wonder, when we see these numbers, I think that these numbers are very, very intentional. What I mean by that is I think that what they do is they know what a box of their product costs to make, obviously, and they know how many points are assigned to that. So I just wonder if this is in between the 55, if it is one box is not enough to cover that and people actually have to buy two boxes of something. Does that make sense? So, oh, we have to have 55, but this box is only worth 35. So you end up having to buy two to get 70 PV. Those are just numbers I'm using as an example. I don't know how much PV you get from a box of these Band-Aid patches. But you do also have to have an auto ship. Each time you personally sell product with a minimum of 55 PV to retail or preferred customers through your replicated Lifewave website in a 30, what is that? Each time you, wait, this sentence does not make any sense. Are they saying that you can be active if you sell to a customer? Because this is worded really weird. I mean, I would hope that that would be the case, that you would not have to purchase products. Well, you have to have a monthly subscription, so never mind. This is wild. As long as you maintain your active status, so you have to have an auto ship, but you can also get it from preferred customers or from customers if they are ordering 55 PV. That reads as you have to have both. Am I being rated? Is that what's happening? Julie Anderson. Hi, guys. I'm sorry, what? Monet checks are bouncing? Oh, Julie Anderson, thank you so much for the raid. That's so nice. We're just talking about Lifewave. So we're going over the comp plan. This reads to me, thank you guys. That's so nice of you. This to me reads like you have to have an auto ship, but you can also, or you have to have an auto ship and you have to have a customer. Oh, DC. Thank you so much. There she is. Hey, DC. Thank you so much. That's so nice. I didn't realize you were live. I apologize. Oh, that's so cool. DC and you guys that are coming in. This was wild. But now we're covering the comp plan, so which is also wild. As long as you maintain your active status, your uncycled and unconsumed volume will continue to accrue as banked volume. However, any volume that's older than 52 weeks will be consumed weekly on a rolling basis. I feel like that's just a way to make people think that they're actually going to make money in a binary comp plan. Yuck. No, we just had to let Eric Allen finish making the ears bleed. So excited to watch the beginning. Oh man, you did an Eric Allen video. I'll have to catch up. Eric, you good? You good, Eric? That cease and desist didn't work out how you wanted it to, did it? That's embarrassing. Anyways, let's see. Carryover volume, cyclable volume, rule. I love how they always give an example. Let's read the example. If I am paid as rank of director, which is the third rank in the company, it looks like. They never use the first or second rank in the company as these examples. They always have to use an extreme example. If I'm paid as rank of director, the max I can cycle each week is 50 times or $2,500. If I have 19,000, this sounds like one of those word math problems that we all hated in school. Y'all remember those? If Susie went to school and she had 25 nickels in her pocket, and you know what I'm saying? Be like, oh God, that's what this sounds like. They make this complicated on purpose. 100% they do. When I say they, I mean multi-level marketing. If I have $19,800 in my profit leg and $39,600 in my power leg, I would have earned 60 cycles or $3,000 without weekly maximum paid as rank payouts. As a paid as director, the maximum I can earn a week is $2,500. $500 in cycles is above the allowable amount. All volume associated with cycling, 19,800 profit and 39,600 power, will be consumed at the end of the week, and I will receive up to 2,500 in commissions. The 500 ineligible commissions will be forfeited. All cyclable volume will have been paid out and or consumed. You cannot tell me for 1 second that somebody that is new to multi-level marketing is going to read this and go, you know what? This sounds like a great idea. Their leaders, I guarantee you, are telling them, oh, don't worry about that. That doesn't apply to you yet. We'll get there. I can't. Oh. If Eric and Justin, Julie, if Eric and Justin were dropped off in your town, who would recruit the most affiliates? I don't know, but I would raise holy hell. I would. Oh, man. Volume maturity. Okay, this is, again, all off of recruiting and having a team. Also, typically in binaries, you only get paid off of the lesser leg. So whatever leg has the smallest amount of volume, if you even have team members. Ridiculous. Matching bonuses. Wow, this is off recruiting. So guys, here we are on page 8. They have not mentioned anything about commission, how much you make off of selling a box. None of that has been mentioned. The comp plan so far, 8 pages out of 10, has been all about recruiting and having a team. This is what I mean when I say product-based pyramids. Because a pyramid scheme, according to the FTC, is something where the majority of the income is made off of recruiting and or having a team. That's what we're seeing here. Pyramid schemes can also have products. Absolutely ridiculous. My God, your comments, you guys, about lobsters, hilarious. Charcity says, I really don't think they understand what residual income is. Agreed. So matching bonuses. Yeah, this is all off of recruiting. Lifewave compensation plan offers a generous 60% payout cap. This means that in each commission week, the total of binary commissions and matching bonuses is capped at a dollar amount equal to 60% of the total BV. This has nothing to do with selling products. There is no mention, guys, there is no mention on selling a product at all in their compensation plan. It is all about recruiting. It is all about selling the biggest distributor kit. There was no mention on commission. There was no mention on this is how many points you get for selling the products. This is all recruiting. But Lifewave, go off about me being, whatever, lying, not knowing what I'm talking about. I just went through your compensation plan. There was no mention on any commission that is made off of selling one of your boxes of products. That is a product-based pyramid scheme, in my opinion, and this is the best example I think I've ever come across when it comes to multi-level marketing compensation plans. Unbelievable. You can say what you want about, Erin, you should try the products. No, I'm not going to, because your business model is unethical, and your compensation plan that I just went through proves it, in my opinion. Oh, wow. Definitely can send it to the FTC. I plan to. Oh yeah, remember, what was her name? Kimberly? Was her name Kimberly? Hey, Kimberly. I think it's Kimberly. We'll roll with it. Kimberly, remember when you asked me to cover Lifewave, you were upset that I only covered your team? It was just your video. Okay, well, here we are. And not only that, I'm bringing friends that are also covering Lifewave. So you brought it on yourself. Good luck to you. I don't know what to tell you. This is absolutely ridiculous. I think that this, just like I already said, this looks like a pyramid scheme to me, a product-based pyramid scheme. I cannot believe, I've never seen an MLM compensation plan that does not show commission rates on selling the product. There wasn't even the mention of a customer in their compensation plan. It was just distributor, team, matching bonuses, all of that. getting paid off the binary, being binary qualified, staying active, which involved having an auto ship and having at least 55 BV. Wow. Okay, I want to see if I can find out. Give me just a second here. Lifewave BV on X39. Team commission sheet. Oh, this is all about recruiting. There was no mention of customers. Have y'all ever seen that? Because I haven't. I'm so glad. Guys, we've got to keep reporting these companies. We have to keep reporting them. I know that it can get frustrating, and a lot of times, especially with the FTC, you know, we don't hear anything back from them, but we have to keep reporting it. We have to continue to elevate this to the governing authorities. We have to do it. Oh my God, y'all are funny. Is the car shaped like a lobster? I love it. And tag me in anything, Julie. I will absolutely share it out. And that goes for any creators, for sure. Yeah, they're not even trying to look legit, I feel like. I really wanted to see, wait, there's a video here. She mentions, oh, this is from 3 years ago. Do we want to watch it? I want to know what they're making on this. What was this video? One second, guys. Compensation plan. I think that this is important because they're in Lifewave's own compensation plan. There was no mention of customers or any of that. Well, that's not the one I wanted. Where is this 3-minute video? Yeah, perhaps they're hoping they'll get a bunch of MLM hoppers since they're brand new and all. Yeah. But apparently this company's been around since 2002, but I don't think people have been talking about them as much on social media as they have been lately. Let me see if I can find it. Where did that video go? Okay, well, hang on one second. What if they call their customers and distributors the same thing? I mean, the distributors are the customers. We know that, right? Let me get into this. Hang on one second. Their comp plan is literally the epitome of, good enough. Oh my God. What happens if you're trying to get waived in Nilo Life, but then you accidentally get hit in the head by a Lifewave lobster? Oh my God. This is a good point. Maybe they've been around since 2002, but had a name change or a new product launch. Will the X39 patch help me get unified? Unified is a thing in life, in not Lifewave, in Nilo Life. Julie, tell them what unified is. Oh my God, I was not ready for that. Okay, let me get this going here. Y'all are wild. Actually, they've gone by many names throughout the centuries. After all, lobsters are immortal. It's kind of like Highlander. Keith. Oh my God. Okay, now this is from 3 years ago. So it could have changed. I'm sure it has in some way, shape, or form. It's downloading. Give me just a second. I can't even believe this. The X39 patch can cure my shellfish allergy so I can live forever. LOL. Julie says, if I can stick an X39 patch on a lobster, will it help me fill my matrix? I'm confused. I can't. Oh my God. Okay, let me pull up this video. Oh my God. Where is it? Lifewave compensation plan review. I have no idea who this is, by the way. Just, it's what came up in the search, so.
Hello and welcome. We're so excited to talk to you today about Lifewave's compensation plan.
She seems
We're
familiar.
going to talk about all the ways
Hey,
that you can earn and really dig into how it's simple, focused, and very rewarding. So let's get started. Now, there are 4 ways that you can earn with Lifewave. Retail commissions, product
Retail.
introduction bonuses, binary or cycle commissions, and matching bonus. Now, we talked about
Okay, now there were 4 ways to get paid. Only 1 was off of selling to customers. The rest were on recruiting and having a team. So 75% of the comp plan is based off of recruiting and having a team, which by definition, from the FTC, the majority of income would be from recruiting and or having a team. That's a product-based pyramid scheme. Cool. Off to a great start.
It's a simple plan, right? Just 4 ways to earn, but it's also a focused plan. At Lifewave, you simply build with 2 teams. Other places that you can build a business with, you have to build 5, 6, 7, or 8 teams. But with Lifewave, just 2 teams.
Yeah, because it's a binary.
Also, our plan is very rewarding. You get paid to unlimited depth. Many other plans only pay 5 or 7 levels. With Lifewave's plan, you're paid to unlimited depths, all volume that's happening within your team. Now, before we start talking a little bit about all the ways that you can earn, there are some terms that you should know. Now,
Oh my God, Lindsay, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. I feel like we should. Well, first of all, we have to play Careless Whisper because all the new members. So welcome everybody. And if you got a membership, let us know in the comments. That's so exciting. Thank you so much. That's so nice. And welcome new members. And again, if you become a member, make sure that you click on the community tab and scroll down a little bit and you'll be able to find the link to the Discord. And if you want to become a member, you should be able to click on just the join button. It should be listed, I think, on the bottom left, depending on what you're watching on. And what I typically do is we will pre-watch parts of videos that I'm going to be covering and we make the thumbnail. And it is so much fun, you guys. We had so much fun today making the thumbnail for this video. So if fun is your thing, that is, you definitely want to become a member. So thank you, Lindsay, for the gifted memberships and welcome to the new members. That's so exciting. And also Brandy said you should join. Okay, thanks.
when we talk about volume, that's the first term that you need to know. And it represents a measure that we use that places a value on the purchases of the customers and members, any type of volume. Now, there are 2 specific types of volume within that. You have what's called personal volume and business volume.
I love that she's going through all this.
Personal volume represents that volume, that measure that we talked about, but those are your purchases and the purchases of your personal customers. Now, business volume, that refers to the purchases that are made by members of your team and their personal customers. Now, we'll come back to that. We'll talk a little bit more about why those 2 distinctions are important, but just be familiar with those 2 terms. Now, we also have what's called a power leg and a profit leg.
Jade.
Remember, we talked about how you have 2 teams that you need to build, right? One would be considered your power, and one is your profit. And the way that you understand the difference between the 2 is the team that has the most volume, like we just talked about, is your power leg. And the team that has the least amount of volume is called your profit leg. Next thing you need to know is the term cycle ratio. Each time you have the needed amount of volume, or BV, on both of your teams, so your power or your profit, that can equal a cycle, which means $50 for you. Now we'll talk about all the specifics of that in a second, but just know this. You need to have 660 BV in your power leg and 330 BV in your profit leg to complete a cycle ratio. Also, cycle volume. Each week, you have a new opportunity to qualify for cycle bonuses by creating cyclable volume. Cyclable volume is the BV, or the volume, that meets the criteria we just talked about in a cycle.
She's laughing because she knows how ridiculous this sounds. Because you have to have 660 BV, business volume, so what your team is buying on one leg, and 330 on the other leg in order to get the cycle whatever bonus.
Ratio, the 660 to the 330. It's important that you understand that cycle ratio because each time it's met, it's qualified as cyclable volume. And when you...
The Jade effect. LOL. I'm not the bad Jade. If you guys are like, what? So Jade is somebody that works at Prove It, or worked. I don't know if she still works there, but she was in charge of, what is that word? I cannot think of the word. Compliance. That's the word. And so she would be the one that said, hey, you got to take this down, or you can't say this, or you can't say that. And Jade, I know, goes through the comments and has in the past. Why? Because people sent me screenshots of it. Anyway, so that's what the joke is about Jade. Jade is not the Jade here in the chat today. We like her. We like Jade here. But the Jade that works at Prove It, that is going through the comments to see who's commenting specifically on Prove It videos that I put out, that's embarrassing. You get paid for that, Jade? Ooh, yikes.
Add all of that together in the week, that's cyclable volume for the week. Next, we have carryover volume. And carryover volume is any uncycled
Such a good
BV
idea.
that's stored in both your power and your profit leg, and it carries over from week to week for a complete year. Next, we have mature volume, which is any uncycled BV that is stored in both your profit and your power legs. Once it reaches that year mark, the 52 weeks, it becomes matured, and that volume will not continue to carry forward for you. All right, the last two terms that you need to know before we really get started on all the specifics
Why are you laughing?
are active status and monthly subscription order.
Notice that she laughed at very interesting points. The first one was where she was talking about the power leg and the profit leg. The power leg is the leg in the binary comp plan that has the most volume that you don't get paid on. The profit leg is the one that is the lesser volume of the two legs that you get paid on if you have a team. She laughed at that point, and then she laughed at this point where she's talking about being active. And from what we read in the comp plan, that is where you have to have an auto ship of at least 55 PV, and you have to have customers or distributors that also are ordering 55 PV monthly. So I find it interesting that she's laughing at both of those points, and the laugh seems out of place. And I wonder why that might be. Oh, because she knows that this is probably a way that they've written into the comp plan to not pay people. Oh, you don't have an auto ship. Oh, you don't have 55 PV, so we don't have to pay you for this. You're not considered an active distributor in the company.
To be considered active and be eligible for binary commissions and matching bonus, which we'll talk about in a second, you're required to have at least 55 PV within your account each month. And like we talked about, PV is a measure of the purchases you have personally made and the purchases of your personal customers. That's an important thing to understand as we get going.
But in their comp plan that I just pulled from their website, it says you have to have an auto ship order. So you can have customers, but you still have to have an auto ship in order to be active.
Now, monthly subscription order is important because when you have a monthly subscription order, you get your products sent to you each and every month, and it helps you to maintain that active status, which again is something you need to have in order to earn cycle bonus as well as matching bonus.
That's called pay to play. Oh, in order for you to be active, in order for you to be eligible for the binary commissions and matching bonuses off of having a team, you have to have an auto ship order in 55 that has at least 55 PV. I want to know how much PV a box of Lifewave's products are, because I guarantee you people are going to have to order 2 boxes, just in my opinion, to meet that 55 PV requirement. I just have this feeling.
Now, as you come into the business and as you introduce other people into this business, there are different kits.
It's not a business. The reason we know that is because it's a multi-level marketing company. The people in the US get a 1099 for tax purposes, if they've even made enough to do so. And that is a contracted worker. They can be terminated at any time. They have to agree to the rules and regulations from the multi-level marketing company. If they don't follow those, even though they present themselves as being a boss, a CEO, we've seen all of this kind of play out when it comes to Rodan and Fields and Beauty Counter and also Saint Beauty, and way back with Advocare. We've seen how these people that present themselves as boss babes or CEOs of their own business, when those companies get rid of the MLM model and go to an affiliate model, so they don't have to pay people for having a downline, and they're not encouraging people to recruit, and people are just making money off of the commission from selling a product, they go to another company because they know you make the most money off of recruiting people and having a team in multi-level marketing. Otherwise, if the product were so great, they would have stayed with the affiliate model. Oh, no. They've all gone to different companies because they know the majority of the money that you make in multi-level marketing is off of having a team and recruiting.
That you can purchase. They range in price.
The number of the number of PV can be determined by translating the Bible into Hebrew and then selecting a passage, adding up the numbers, multiplying by 39, and that's how much PV you need. David Schmidt, write it down. Write that down. This is unbelievable. And look at the prices of these kits. Bronze enrollment, $129.95. And granted, this is from 3 years ago. They may have made changes. This is just what came up when I did a Google search real quick. You get 1 sleeve of X39 or 2 sleeves of any other patch. You get 3 sleeves for the silver enrollment at $299.95, 3 sleeves of X39 or 6 sleeves of any other patch. Then we have the gold enrollment.
All the way down at close to $150, all the way up to $1,600.
She's not really gonna go into detail, I bet. She's just mentioning these. The most successful people start with either our platinum or our diamond enrollment because they want to be successful. They want to make sure that they have skin in the game. And we have found that most people, if they take a risk and they spend the most money, not only are they going to get the products to be able to be a product of the product, but they're also going to be able to say, hey, I took a risk, I made this investment, and I'm going to go to work and I'm going to make this work. That's what they do. The whole time not acknowledging that they're getting the most bonus off of signing that new distributor at one of the big packs. This is about the upline making the most money. Ridiculous. So then let's see, gold was $499.95. You get 5 sleeves of X39 or 11 sleeves of any other patch. Platinum is $999.95. This is all before shipping and tax. 12 sleeves of X39 or 24 sleeves of any other patch. Then you have the diamond enrollment, $1599.95. $1,599.95 before shipping and tax. 19 sleeves of X39 or 39 patches or any other patch, 39 sleeves of any other patch. Yeah. Also this, you're investing in yourself. You know, you're signing up, you're taking a risk, you're taking yourself seriously, you're going all in, you're not giving yourself a way out, you're backing yourself into a corner. Those are the things that are said. Those are the things that I have said in the past that I was taught while I was in multi-level marketing to get people to buy the biggest pack so that I could get the biggest bonus. It's disgusting.
and they come in a big variety. You can customize every single one of our enrollment kits, which is really exciting. And really, you should choose the kit.
The gold enrollment is such a bargain. Lobster ho. Oh my God.
That really matches what your intentions are for the business. There definitely are benefits to each, and they're important to really consider which one makes most sense for you. Now,
I love the long blinking. Like, oh, please don't pay attention to me longer. I know that I'm lying.
Now, I recommend personally that when you're joining the business, you start out as a gold, because when you're a gold, it unlocks the earning potential of our compensation plan. But there are certainly some benefits to our platinum and diamond level enrollments as well. And it
notice the emphasis. What about the bronze and the silver? Those don't have additional benefits. No, you want gold, but you really want people to buy the platinum and the diamond. That's why you emphasize this. You've got to be kidding me.
really helps you to maximize the multi-unit discount pricing that's available anytime you purchase. But
that is encouraging them to front load. How many sleeves did they say? I don't even remember how many sleeves. Why does somebody need all of those patches? Oh, I bet because they're going to encourage them to let people try them. Listen, your kiddo is having some growing pains. Put this patch on their belly button or on the back of their neck and watch the pain go away in a minute, like this person claimed at the beginning of the live stream tonight. Within a minute. That's called the placebo effect. Calm down. Ridiculous. They are encouraging people to front load, and I bet you anything the uplines are like, just go out and patch people. I think that's what they say. Just go out and patch people. Get these patches on people's bodies. No, you're asking somebody to spend almost $1,600 in the US. In Canada, I can't even imagine the cost that would be, plus shipping and tax, and you're asking them to give them away for free. If the company believed in this product, why wouldn't they be giving them away for free? Why would they not have a section of their website that allowed people to get like 5 days free? Oh, no, they want that on the distributor. They want that to come out of the distributor's pocket. And the hard part, the sad part about this is that the majority of people in multi-level marketing lose money or don't make any at all. And so you're asking people that are not making money to pay $1,600 or whatever kit they decide on and to give away that stuff for free because the products are so good. If the products were so good, David would have a contract with the Navy. David would be working with the government. He wouldn't have this as a multi-level marketing company. Ridiculous.
especially and at even a higher level when you enroll. Now,
Oh my
one thing
God.
to consider before we start talking about the specific bonuses is within each of those enrollment kits that you purchase, there's a title associated with it.
Oh, you gotta get the title. Do I get that on a lanyard too when I attend the events? That's embarrassing. Oh my God. Julie Anderson says, excuse me, sir, do you keep your options open when allowing strangers to place small round Band-Aids below their navel? If not, no big deal. That is a Ray Higdon script that she's adapting for the occasion. You get a patch, you get a patch, you get a patch, you get a patch, and you get a patch. I would be livid. The level of unglued that I would become. Nope.
With it.
Hey,
It's
Brian.
the same title as the name of the kit. So if you purchase a gold enrollment kit, your enrollment title is gold. Now, that's not something you need to know everything about, but it's an important thing to make note of. Now, again,
Why is
our
that?
plan is simple. Our plan is focused, and our plan is absolutely rewarding. So let's talk about the simple ways that you can earn. Again, some plans have so many different crazy bonuses, so many different ways to earn. And while they may tout that as something awesome, I really think simplicity is important. So 4 ways to earn. We
Why are her eyes all over the place? Look at the camera. Deliver the message. What are you doing?
have retail profits, product introduction bonuses, binary commissions.
Again, perfect example. 75% of this comp plan, according to these 4 circles that they have on here, are from recruiting and or having a team. 1 is from retail commissions. We went through earlier, depending on where you joined me on this live, we went through the PDF of the comp plan that came directly from Lifewave, and all 10 pages of it, there was no mention of customers or retail commissions. It was all about recruiting, having a team, matching bonuses, binary cycle commissions. There was no mention of customers.
And matching bonus. Let's start talking about the retail profits. With retail commissions, there's 2 ways that you can earn. Each and every time one of your customers purchases a Lifewave product, you receive a retail commission, and you also receive volume in the form of personal volume. Now, as a reminder, personal volume is...
How much retail commission? If you're asking people to sell a product, it should be very easy to find, oh, well, you make, 15% commission. Is it different by rank? I just have so many questions because this is not information that's readily available.
An important thing for you to stay active so you can be qualified to earn binary and cycle commissions. Here's an example. Every single time one of your preferred customers purchases an X39,
preferred customer is a way to say somebody that has an auto ship, in my opinion.
You receive $20 in retail.
Okay, here we go. Remember when I said, oh, you probably have to buy 2 boxes of these patches to meet the 55 requirement? Thank you for proving me correct. Right here. So at X39, you get 43 PV. Well, in order to stay active, you have to have 55 PV, which means you're going to have to order more than 1 product to stay active on auto ship. God, I love when they prove me right. Know what I'm saying? Come on.
Commissions and 43 PV. Now, the second way that you can earn commissions in Lifewave are our product introduction bonuses, or PIBs, as we like to call them. Now, PIBs are bonuses that you earn for introducing new members to Lifewave.
New members or new distributors? You're talking about customers, auto ship customers? Oh, that's right. This is off of distributors. Got it.
You earn a set bonus based on whichever enrollment or upgrade kit, we'll talk about upgrades in a second, that your new member purchases. Now you can see from the chart here, those bonuses range dramatically. And really, it's based on whichever kit that person purchases, you receive the bonus.
And it also depends on the rank that you're at. So if you are a gold, you're going to get a different bonus. If you buy in at the platinum, this is the level of pay to play involved in this company is absolutely unreal. I don't think I've seen anything like this. Let me back up. Because Transact, Finmore, Nilo Life. I can't even say Nilo Life without laughing because they are so embarrassing in my opinion. I think that these are all kind of on the same level, but they're not even trying to hide it. Lifewave, in my opinion, is not even trying to hide it.
Now, within a diamond and a platinum bonus, there are some extra incentives that are definitely available to you. I recommend you take a look at our compensation plan documentation to understand how to unlock those extra bonuses.
We already did. Thank you. Next question.
Or tune into our video that's specifically about PIBs.
Oh my God.
The third way that you can earn is binary or cycle commissions. And this is something that's pretty special. Binary plans are really special because we build in teams, both in your power leg and your profit leg. Now, in order to earn commissions or those cycle bonuses of up...
What was the fine print on the chart? Let me go back. It was before this, right? Let's see. PIB payout can be up to $500 for diamond and up to $300 for platinum. So even though they show it as this is the bonus for platinum and diamond, they have a little asterisk that says, oh, just kidding. It could be up to. The bonuses paid for diamond and platinum enrollments and upgrades are title and or paid as rank dependent, meaning whatever rank you're at is the bonus that you're going to get, even though it says platinum and diamond are going to get a $300 or $500 bonus. Here they have that little asterisk that says, oh, well, just kidding. It's, up to those because it depends on your rank and your paid as rank. So I've talked about this before, but Prove It has your achieved rank and your current rank. So your achieved rank is the highest rank that you've ever hit in the company. And then your current rank is what you're actually currently at. So when you see things that say paid as rank, it's the rank that you're currently being paid at, not the rank that's going to show up on your lanyard when you attend the company event. Hopefully that makes sense. Also, but wait, there's more. Oh man. Okay, so then the rest of the fine print says, this means the higher your enrollment title, meaning the higher, the bigger package that you have purchased, or paid as rank in the week that the order is placed, the greater the bonus earned by you for the order. So it is encouraging pay to play behavior, in my opinion. So that's what the fine print said. Let me get back to where we were at.
That you can earn is binary or cycle commissions. And this is something that's pretty special. Binary plans are really special because we build in teams, both in your power leg and your profit leg. Now, in order to earn commissions or those cycle bonuses of up to $50, you have to have that cycle ratio in place. That means you have to have 660 BV on your power leg, the leg with the most volume, and 330 BV on your profit leg, the leg with the least amount of volume. Each time that ratio is in place, that qualifies you for a bonus of up to $50. Now, each week we'll be looking at all the volume that's within your entire team, both from your power leg and your profit leg. And every bit of volume that meets that cycle ratio within your entire team is considered cyclable volume for the week. And each and every week, that volume is processed and consumed, which results in commissions for you. In order to receive those commissions that are earned through all of that cyclable volume, you need to ensure that you're binary qualified. In order to do that, there are 3 requirements that you need to meet.
Pay attention to these requirements. It is very important. Also, very much pay to play, as we've seen throughout their entire compensation plan, in my opinion.
You must be active at least 55 PV a month. And like we've talked.
Okay, remember, a box of X39 is 43 PV. So they have, in my opinion, intentionally picked 55 PV so that people have to order 2 boxes a month to stay active. But I bet that that is not disclosed to people when they're looking at joining this. They're like, oh yeah, it's really easy. 55 PV, no big deal. And then they get in and it's like, oh, well, 1 box is only 43 PV. So I'm going to have to order 60-day supplies every single month in order to stay active. It's very deceptive.
Talked about before, PV, that is generated from your own personal purchases and the purchases of your personal customers. Additionally, there's a structural requirement. You need to have 1 personally sponsored member that's at least a bronze enrollment title or above on each of your teams or legs.
Let's unpack that. You have to have 2 team members, 1 on each side. They have to at least buy in at that middle package, which I believe was $199.95 before shipping and tax. Because that's the bronze. It was, or no, excuse me, bronze was the lowest package, right? Bronze, silver, gold. Yeah. So that was the $129, I believe. So they have to buy in at the $129 to be bronze, and you have to have 1 on each leg. In order to be active, considered, or no, not active, excuse me, to be binary qualified.
So 1 bronze on your power leg and 1 bronze on your profit leg. You also have to have that correct cycling ratio in place. Like
you also have to make sure that you do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around in order to be binary qualified.
We just talked about the 660 on your power and the 330 on your profit. You meet all 3 of those requirements and you're ready to go. Now, we did just talk about enrollment titles, right? And that's something to really consider. Within our enrollment titles or our paid as ranks, there are maximum amounts that you're able to earn. There's so much potential within this plan. When you're an enrollment title and you haven't yet met the rank of a paid as manager, you are limited to 2 cycles a week or $100. So you definitely want to shoot for that first rank of manager because that unlocks huge potential.
And what do you have to do to hit manager? How many team members do you have to have?
Talk about what those look like.
Oh, please do.
Each and every rank, you can see there's great earning potential. This is set up this way specifically.
They've set it up specifically this way because it's a very few percentage of people within this company that are going to hit the top ranks. very small percentage of people. How do we know? Because that's the statistics across the board with multi-level marketing.
So that based on where you are in your growth within your team and your organization and your
Look at all these qualifications.
desire to share.
This is wild. In order to move up in the ranks, you have to have team members that are moving up in the ranks.
You have huge opportunity to earn each and every week. As you can see from our first paid as rank of manager, you have the ability to earn up to $1,500 a week. It progresses all the way up to
The small print says, meets this volume requirement, there it is, within 31 days through the line of sponsorship. So you have to have the 10,000 or 50,000, I think that's group commissionable volume, I believe, on the top ranks. You have to do that within 31 days.
$25,000 a week. I don't know about you, but that's a pretty awesome opportunity.
It is,
now,
right,
our
Julie?
fourth and final way to earn is our matching bonus.
Oh, yes.
And
More
we
recruiting.
talked about how there's
More
a lot
team.
of power in the binary, and the matching bonus just adds on top of that. This is where you have the opportunity to really earn residual income that can really open up the doors to unlimited earnings. This is the unlimited portion of.
Do you think she knows she's lying? Unlimited income opportunities when the majority of people are not ever going to move up in this comp plan. The majority of people in these companies statistically don't make any money. A lot of them lose money. She's like, listen, unlimited income potential. Potential doesn't pay bills. But in the meantime, these people that are, biting at the carrot of hope that their upline is dangling, oh, you can do it. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I was once where you were, and la la la, and they're biting at that carrot, trying to, I got to make money. I got to make this thing work. I invested however much money. I got to make this work. It's just disgusting. And she's over here laughing and smiling like, yeah, unlimited income potential. Who is this person?
Of our compensation plan. So when you help your personally sponsored members earn binary or cycle commissions by growing their teams, you earn an additional 20 to 25% match on those commissions. That's exciting. So it's not taking away from those people's commissions that you are helping. That's on top of those commissions.
And where does that money come from? Because a very smart woman that I met many years ago was talking about money can only be pulled from so many pieces of the pie. And in my opinion, I think that these types of compensation plan bonuses come from the price of the products being so expensive. Why am I saying that? Because it's a very small percentage of people that are going to have these types of bonuses, and it's based on them having a team. So all of these people are ordering at least 55 PV in volume set up on an auto ship every single month. And that just is giving Lifewave the endless chain support, if you will, from the distributors in the company that are like, oh yeah, this product changed my life and this and that. And I'm going to be a product of the product and la, 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 la. And that is going to these upline bonuses, in my opinion, amongst many other things, but
on top of what you already earned as well when it comes to cycle bonus. You are eligible to receive matching bonus on the first 3 levels of your enroller tree when you meet the requirements that are listed here on the screen. Now, enroller tree, aren't we in a binary? Absolutely, and your enroller tree is part of our binary. You are rewarded for helping those that you.
Who's going to tell her it's called binary, not binary?
Personally brought into the business, and then those that they've brought into the business, and those that they've brought into the business. Like I said, up to 3 levels. Now within our first level, people that you've personally sponsored into the business, you have the opportunity to earn 25% matching on their cycle.
I like how they animated that font. 25%. Got to keep their attention.
Bonuses. And the
Hey, Charlotte.
qualifications to achieve that are actually pretty simple. You need to be 110 PV active.
I'm sorry, 110 PV active. So that's 3 boxes. Personal volume is personal purchases, although I do think that they said that some of that could come from customers, but it was a little bit vague. So if each box is 43 points, you're going to have to order, or volume, you're going to have to order 3 boxes to maintain this, to get the 25% match.
And you also have to be a paid ads manager and above. Now, the qualifications for second and third level are a little bit more complex, but you can do it. And it opens up 20% matching on both of those as well. So as you can see, our plan is simple. Our plan is focused.
Did y'all see anything simple or focused about this?
And our plan is rewarding. And as you learn how to maximize each of these bonuses, your potential, your opportunity is endless.
If the opportunity is endless, how come you guys have no income disclosure statement to show that people are making so much money? Why is it that that doesn't exist if this company has been around since 2002, allegedly? If David Schmidt was doing something so profound, why would you guys not be so proud of your income disclosure statement that you would want the world to see it? Oh, I think we can find our answers in the fact that your compensation plan, all 10 pages, is only about recruiting. And I think that we can also acknowledge that this company is nothing but pay-to-play shticks, if you will, in my opinion. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments, but yikes.
If you want to learn any more about any of these 4 ways to earn, check out our other videos where we go a little bit more in depth into each way that you can earn and give you all the specifics about how you can maximize each of those bonuses.
Okay, goodbye. Well, friends, what did we learn from this? One, Lifewave. David Schmidt likes lobster and pulled some biological code and matched it up to the book of Genesis that was translated from Hebrew to Numbers and said, wow, these are similar. I'm going to make a Lifewave patch that reflects this. What did he call it? It's energy that reverses aging in cells. And, but I'm not going to talk about any of that. I'm going to roll this out into a multi-level marketing company while not telling you the real whole story, it seems, about his time working with the Navy and why the Navy didn't say, you know what, this technology is so profound that we're going to gobble it up and not allow anybody else to have it. We want it for the government. No, no, no. We're going to roll it out in a multi-level marketing company where the majority of people are going to advertise for free because they're not getting paid, because we know that from these statistics from the FTC and from many of these companies that have an income disclosure statement. Now, David, because I know you're going to see this, why not just show us an income disclosure statement? Why not show us how you're so different? Because nothing that I saw here was different, in my opinion. So why not just show us? Why not put out an income disclosure statement? Clearly, and this is sarcastic, but clearly you're doing things different, right? In this multi-level marketing company. I mean, you're translating as a prophet from the Bible, translating from Hebrew to Numbers that goes all the way back and kind of correlates with lobsters and their biological code or whatever. And like, clearly you're doing the Lord's work, right? Also sarcasm. But why not just say, you know what, Erin, you're right. We are doing things different. So I'm going to put out an income disclosure statement and I'm going to show you the exact same data that we see from every other multi-level marketing company that has an income disclosure statement that shows that the majority of people at the top are the ones that make money. And it's typically off of recruiting and or having a team. Because that's how you maximize your comp plan, right, Lifewave? Yeah, got it. Great. Okay. Anyways, Brian says, by the way, Brian, thank you for being a member for 11 months. Brian says, don't join an MLM. So you got to believe Brian because, you know, he's Brian. Unbelievable. Oh, video about customer earning, 5 minutes long. Video about other earnings, 30 minutes long. Do we want to watch do you guys have time? Are you into it? I mean, we can, we don't have to. somebody else wants to react to the customer earning thing, we can. Is it on the same channel? Let me look. Oh, let's see. Videos. Where is... God, all of their thumbnails are the same. I feel like it makes me cross-eyed. Good God. Become a prophet and watch the lobsters swarm. You heard it here first, guys. Lavender Rain said. So that's what we got to do. Your absolute understanding of MLM is... Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Brandy. Okay. All right. Let me find it. Was it on the same channel? Let me see. Lifewave, retail bonus. Oh, no, that's the binary. That's the binary and cycle bonus, matching bonus. I think we're getting there. I think I found it. Oh, this is somebody else. Oh, this is only 3 minutes long. Retail commissions. Hold on a second. Let me download this. This is not this person's video, and it looks like she just downloaded it and uploaded it to her channel. Yikes. I don't think you can do that. Okay, this one is only 3 minutes long, and you know how it had the circles of the 4 different ways that you get paid. This has the number 1 circle, retail bonus. So let's look at this, and then we'll call it a night because this is a shorter video. I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all are amazing. I've been wanting to do a Lifewave video for a while. Actually, Kimberly, the person that tried to, say I was stealing her video and tried to report me and have it taken down from YouTube. And YouTube said, no, we're not. By the way, you should check out that video as well. She requested that I do more Lifewave because she felt like I was isolating her. So, Lifewave, you have Kimberly to thank for all of this. Let's see what they say about the retail bonus.
At Lifewave, we have 4 ways that you can earn.
Okay, why do I know this name? Hold on, I need to see who this person is. The name and her face looks so familiar to me. I wonder if she's a distributor. I must know you guys. I'll look later. I'm getting distracted. Cease and desist reading in a week. We shall see.
Retail commissions, product introduction bonuses, binary commissions, and matching bonus. Today, we're going to talk about retail commissions.
Retail commissions, 3 minutes long.
Before we do that, we have a few terms we want to go over to make it easier to understand how this bonus works and how you can earn money simply for sharing products you know and love. First term is volume.
Oh my God.
Volume is a measure that represents the value of the products purchased by customers and members alike. And there are 2 different types of volume. One is personal volume and the other is business volume. Or we like to refer them simply as PV or BV.
Yeah.
Now, personal volume represents the product purchases made by yourself or by any of your personal customers. And business volume, or BV, refers to the product purchases made by the members in your team and their personal customers. With retail commissions, this is the first way that you can earn commissions. And within the retail commissions, or when you sell product to customers, there are 2 ways that you earn. Immediate.
Okay, hang on. I need to see this. Are they going to tell us how much commission they earn? No, probably not.
When any of your customers purchase a product, you receive a retail commission. you also receive PV. As we talked about, that is representative of the purchases that you purchase.
Why do they not talk about how much retail commission you get? Why is that so hard to say when you sell a product, you make X commission?
As well as those of your customers that you need in order to earn additional commissions. Now, our retail customers and our preferred customers are both customers, but they have different pricing. Retail.
Okay, hold on. It's a little bit blurry. Lifewave X39. Ryan, Erin, your face. I can't help it. I can't help it. Lifewave X39, a 1-pack is $149.95. Remember when I said it's probably $150? I love when I'm right. I love it. I love when I'm like, it's probably this much, or you probably get this much volume, but you have to order 2 boxes, because that's what we see in multi-level marketing anyways. So Lifewave X39 is $149.95, but here it says you get 77 BV from it. So I wonder if that's why they push X39, is because you meet that 55 requirement with this. I'm not sure. The sponsor's retail profit is $50. So it's basically like a 33.333% commission. Okay. Their Icewave patch is $79.95. You get 39 BV, but you can get these packs in 2 or 3 packs, to which you get a discount for buying more from the beginning. She's no longer in Lifewave. Emily, they still have you on their YouTube channel. You should probably take it. You should probably have them take it down. I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing because your body language is determining that was a lie, maybe, in my opinion. So you make $30 on a 1-pack of the Icewave, $25 on a 2-pack, $20 on a 3-pack. Meanwhile, the company is getting, what is that, $225-ish, and they are giving you $20. So this is not very good commission considering the price points on these products. Your energy enhancer, $79.95. You get 39 BV. These are very similar bonuses. Actually, they're all the same from here on out. Then they have Silent Nights. It's probably a patch for sleeping. So let me get this wrong. Let me get this right. You have Lifewave X39, which you suggest everybody starts with, which happens to be the most expensive patch. But then you have Icewave. Now, Icewave, I wonder if that is something allegedly for pain. I think of like Icy Hot or Bengay or Tiger Balm. And then you have an energy enhancer, which I thought that X39 helped with energy. Isn't that what he said? Then you have Silent Night, something to help with sleep, but didn't X39 also help with sleep? I remember seeing that on that little graphic. Then you have the Y-Age Aeon. Is that how you say that? I'm not really sure. Y-Age Glutathione. Y-Age Carnosine. So you have all of these different patches that people have to order to age backwards to be more like Lobster. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Customers purchase at the retail price, and the associated retail profits and PV or associated BV are at the highest level at this point. Preferred customers share the wholesale price.
Oh, okay. So preferred customers are auto ship customers, and you make even less commission, very similar to what Prove It does to their people. You make the most money off of new customers, but if you have customers that are on an auto ship, you get actually less commission for those orders.
With you. They have to be on an active monthly subscription order to receive that pricing, but you still receive those retail commissions every time they purchase and the associated PV.
But at a lesser amount. You forgot that part, Emily.
Now, you may wonder, how does that PV...
Oh, Andy's web. You have so much to catch up on. Long story short, David Schmidt started Lifewave, and he figured out some sort of a biological code from lobsters that don't age unless they're eaten, unless they're eaten by a predator or something. Anyways, he pulled that biological code, and then he went to a Bible study, and the Bible study, they were studying Genesis, and there was some word or something within Genesis. And he was like, wow, I'm going to translate this word from Hebrew to Numbers. And wow, wouldn't you know it? The biological code from the lobster and the Hebrew word translated to Numbers were the exact same. And he took that and he made that the frequency, not frequency, the company, frequency. And that's apparently what these Lifewave patches do that are activated by the warmth of somebody's skin. Yeah, you heard that right. You heard that right. That came directly from David himself on this video at the beginning. So
you work for anyone that's within the team above you. Anytime your customers purchase, that volume.
Hi, babe.
When you did senior pictures, did you have to dress formal or did it not? Is it just like every typical school day?
I think it's just, I don't think you have to dress formal for senior pictures.
Gigi's like weirding me out. She's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to wear. And I was like, I don't know, just like find an outfit. And she was like, well, are you supposed to dress formal? And I'm like,
I'll look it up when I'm done here.
where are you looking it up?
On the email?
I already looked at it.
Oh,
I'm not gonna dress formal because mostly I don't like dresses.
fair. Be
Well, I
yourself.
do, but no.
Be yourself.
I don't have a problem being myself.
I'm not
but-
saying that. I'm just saying, like, wear what you want.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I might wear that black long sleeve shirt that I just bought because it's thin.
That'll look
but
good.
It looks good in pictures.
Yeah, that'll look good.
And then just suffer in the heat and then until those
Just take a shirt to change out of or change
we don't
into.
have time like that. We don't have access to the bathrooms during outside of school day things.
Okay, I'll talk to you about this after.
That's all I was asking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for being patient, guys.
Volume flows upward into the team that you're a part of for your upward team.
So the money flows up, almost like every other MLM company. Fascinating. Also, be yourself. Don't be a lobster.
As the form of BV. Now again, here's an example. Every time one of your preferred customers purchase, you receive an instant commission that's paid out every week, and you also receive that PV. Now, if they purchase X39, our flagship product, you'll receive $20 as well as 43 PV.
But it showed a different amount of PV on the graphic there. Now this is different. So which is it? Do you get, I think it was 79 PV or 43? I know this is from several years ago, but if it's 43, that means in order for you to maintain active status with Lifewave, you have to order 2 of whatever boxes of patches at 43 PV in order to maintain the 55 PV qualification to be active.
And that's it. It's pretty simple.
Ask the photographer, they should have a guide. Oh, thanks, Rachel.
So every time you share, you earn a commission, and it helps you stay active so you're eligible to earn additional commissions.
Emily's so proud of herself. You should really be ashamed of yourself because I feel like we all saw your body language and it was like you were not believing what you were saying. So weird. Oh my God. Pretty sure I saw this lady in a DIY flooring video. I can't. Maybe she has that on her personal channel. I don't know. Wow. Anyways, that's Lifewave. And I'm pretty sure her name was Kimberly, right? That tried to report my video and said, oh, she's targeting my team. Okay, now I'm targeting by doing another video. Lifewave. Their compensation plan, their lack of mentioning retail customers anywhere in their compensation plan PDF that came from their website. So that's interesting. I've definitely never seen that. And yeah, Wasn't this a wild ride? Yeah, I agree with you, Lavender Brain. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for hanging out with me. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate your comments. Y'all are incredible humans. And if you have not already liked and subscribed to the channel, if you would, thank you again for 14,000 subscribers. That's incredible. I'm so grateful. And yeah, I'll see you right here on Friday. Shout out to the replay crew as well. I'll see you here on Friday. We're going to do another live stream. I'm going to get it together after the kids go back to school. And you should have hopefully an edited video on Monday because it's the first day of school. I'm not going to want to do a live stream that night, you know. Anyways, thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. And don't join Lifewave or any other MLM company for that matter, in my opinion. Okay. See you on the next one. Bye, everybody.